Good morning, learners. I welcome you to the course Grammar and Usage for Undergraduates. I am Dr. M. Subha, Assistant Professor in the Department of English, Academy of Maritime Education and Training, AMAT deemed to be University, Chennai, India. Along with my colleague, Ms. U. Pushpalata, the course is designed to benefit the learners. Course outline. English is a second language, lingua franca, and language of higher education in India. Lord Macaulay's education policy of 1835 brought in English language. Later, it became the medium of instruction in English medium schools, where the first language was designed to be the English language and the vernacular was made as a second language. In addition to the drastic changes in education system, the contemporary era has witnessed the advent of technology. However, when it comes to assess the written language, even our learners who have studied through English medium schools are neither confident nor flawless. This course is designed to facilitate the ESL learners, that is English as a second language, the learners who are studying English as a second language, to enhance their English language usage, particularly to write flawless sentences. This course intends to highlight the basics of English grammar and its usage. It delineates the important grammatical aspects that a learner should know while constructing a sentence. Through sample sentences, the grammar rules are derived and vice versa, sometimes from example to the rules and the other way around. This is mainly designed to assist the ESL learners to master the nuances of English grammar. Course objectives. It is to provide the learners a better understanding of the basics of English grammar and its usage. As English is a second language in India, it requires more insight for better understanding and better usage. The course aims to highlight the nuances of English grammar. It enables the learner to understand the problems in sentence construction, particularly the structure of our Indian languages, the pattern, basic pattern of Indian languages, and the second language English is altogether different. For example, if you take up the sentence, I go to temple. I is the subject, go is the verb, temple object. If you exactly translate this sentence into any of the Indian languages, for example, I put it in Tamil, Naan kovilukku pogiren. Okay. If you compare the sentence in English and in any of the Indian languages, you can derive the structure variants like this. Subject, verb, object is the basic pattern of English language, whereas subject, object, verb is the basic pattern of the Indian languages. So, this course tries to highlight the learners about the differences in the usage of these languages between our mother tongue and the second language English. The course intends to enhance the learner's use of tense and voice, how the time is carried, how the time is represented in your writing and in your speech, and also the voice, because technical and scientific writing require objective type of writing and also use of passive voice instead of active, okay, whereas our day-to-day routine requires active voice. Technical and scientific language requires objective and passive voice, okay, so that we need to be more careful about this, and above all, it is to enable the learner to understand the second language, okay, this English. Course outcome. At the end of the course, the student will be able to express their thoughts and ideas in the second language English, speak and write flawless sentences, which is the basic requirement for non-native speakers of English. Since this is a second language, it requires more practice to the second language users of English language. The course intends to help the learners to write sentences, identify the error in English sentences, write compound and complex sentences, because mostly the second language users stick on or restrict themselves to simple sentences. Instead of writing compound and complex sentences, the usage of simple sentences is more. But whereas if it is compared to the native speakers, Mostly it is compound and complex sentences is what is found in their speech and in their writing. So that in order to upgrade our writing skill, we have to move on to using compound and complex sentences. Then write sentences denoting appropriate time. Usage of time and representation of correct time in the sentences is all the more important. So the course is divided into modules. The first and second module gives you practice in basic components of sentence, because when you write a sentence will have a subject, a verb. A subject is usually noun, verb, auxiliary verb or an action verb, then adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, article. Okay, so a sentence contains all these components. So noun, pronoun, adjective, article, verb, adverbials, preposition, conjunction, all these components are discussed in detail in module 1 and 2. Moving on to module 3. Module 3 is fixed to explain about time and action. Time, as it is already told, the representation of time, present, past and future. Okay. Then action, whether it is active or passive. Okay. That is explained through voice. Okay. So module 3 contains present tense, past tense, future tense and voice. Moving on to module 4, it talks about interrogative and statement. Okay. Utterances, the speeches or writings can be divided into two. That is, one is the questions, another is the statement. The more the questions are, your mind becomes more inquisitive, your mind becomes more curious. Okay. Simultaneously, statements are also equally important. So module 4 is dedicated to explain about interrogatives and statement. It explains questions, question tags, infinitives and gerunds, degrees of comparison and transformation of sentences. Okay. Moving on to module 5, it explains sentence and common error. Okay. Once we start writing the sentences or start speaking the sentences, unconsciously, due to the influence of mother tongue, we do commit some error. Okay. So once we have become aware of these mistakes, it would be helpful for any second language user to avoid the error and speak and write flawless language. So module 5 contains reported speech, conditional clause, subject verb agreement and error correction. Okay. So on the whole, it contains 5 modules mainly intended to help us to write flawless sentences. Okay. And the assessment pattern is it contains 20 assignments. All the 20 lessons contains 20 assignments which should be strictly followed to have sufficient practice. Okay. Once again, I welcome you all to this course, Grammar and Usage for Undergraduates, and wish you all a happy learning.